Hello team, give me a thumbs up when you can see me. I'm so glad that we all get to be together this morning. Happy Saturday for sure, Akiko. With our stuff today, so we're going to use a light set of weights if you have them, your body, and a mat. That's all you need. And then because when we're doing core, we're going to focus glutes that follows our whole trunk set. So glutes, abs, and a little bit of back work. We're going to start on our mat, but first bringing ourselves to the back. Yes, Heidi. Bringing ourselves to the back of the mat, feet are hip width apart, slide up onto the balls of the feet with the heels. And then slide onto the heels, lift the toes. Shift to the outside. I get that. Shower's gonna feel good. Come to the inside rim. And then send your weight to all four quadrants. The front, back, side to side. Connect to the mat. Soften the knees. And then pull the knees back over the heels. Now when we settle the knees, they're going to go right over the feet. Squeeze your bottom and press your hips forward. Oh, that's where those abs are sore. And then send the hips back. Shift to the right. And shift to the left. And then bring the hips center, so the hips are right over the knees, right over the ankles. Roll your shoulders forward, tilt the chin. And then roll the shoulders back. Open up the heart. And then set the shoulders right over your hips. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. Tilt the chin. And then left ear to the left shoulder. And then bring your head center. So with your head stacked right over the shoulders, ribs, hips, knees, and feet. Take a big deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back. Now walk your hands forward, squeeze your bottom. Low hover, press your chest through, flatten your feet. So far it feels like we're going to have a great stretching day, but don't get too attached to that. Soon enough, that'll come tomorrow. And then send the hips back. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, crawl forward, rotate over onto your left hip, and pulse your legs. All right, here we go. Now as you come into that, you're coming into that nice strong side leg lift with your obliques being the activator. So when you lift the legs, the weight of the legs you're pulling from the obliques. I could do that all the way down. I could do that propped up. I could do that elevated on the elbow. You just want to make sure that you're not sinking this down to the mat. Chie, this is where you could use your ball underneath the neck, underneath the head. Now hold and kick it. Glutes stay sit shut. If your hips are trying to rock back or forward, stack them so that the top hip is right over the bottom hip. Just a little bit too close. It's not my comfort zone. There we go. Yes. No weight yet. And then pulse. Mainly because of those kicks. We'll use the weight in just a second, but right now my weights are right here. I'll make them very visible. I'm Squeeze your glutes and kick it. Turn that down. I was reading something that said that the buzzer is annoying. I didn't even realize you guys could hear that over the music. But let me know if that volume's a little bit better. We all know that you'd rather me hear the timer than to hold us in a position too long. And pulse. Last set, team. Glutes are tight, so we cinch the glutes so that the obliques work harder. So if you come from that backside, that's where when we establish that we're working all the core muscles together and not just your abs, not just your glutes, you're using them together intentionally. So you squeeze the glutes, you draw the navel toward the spine, and then you want to watch that you're opening the heart and then kick it. Strong and tight. That bottom leg is lifted as far off the floor as you can get it, so you're trying to lift the top of the thigh, so it's hovering over your mat. Now the bottom leg goes down. Take the top leg front to back. Finding all the sore spots today. What a week. Now in that kick front to back, just like we always talk about, you are going to have longer legs than me. So you adjust the movement or the pace for what makes sense for you. That can be smaller, that can be slower. Oh, and you do not need your shoes on. So if you want to take some weight off the move, now lift it up. Point as you come to the ceiling. Now, on round 2, when we come forward, we keep the bottom leg down. But when we come up, we're going to see if we can cover that bottom leg. Always optional. Ooh. All right, team, take it forward. That bottom leg sticks. Abs are so tight. All right, team. Now, cover the bottom leg and take that top leg, point and flex. Point and flex. I'm ready to go. Yes, it is. Here's stuff, my brother. That was weird. I thought maybe my brother was saying hi. Hey, Victor. And then bottom leg down. Take it front. Victor, someone's out front. You want to check that out? I'm in the middle of something. They came to the door. Is the car still there? I looked right there. I don't know. I don't remember. And point and flex. Bottom leg is lifted. Oh, this went. Darn it. I missed her. Looks like I got a new hat. I feel like the last 3 times, and flip it over other side, that my brother has tried to surprise me. I'm in here and I miss him. Double leg pulls. So in that, we're on the other side. Again, open up the hips. You're lengthening through the bottom side and coming into that side crunch. I could be all the way down. I could be here. It's because our legs are so heavy. All that muscle. All that muscle. I don't know if I answered you out loud, Chelsea, because I was trying to figure out. I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see. I don't love that we have windows there, but I could see movement, and I couldn't tell if it was like my nephew. I should have known because I knew that delivery was coming. But So I was trying to not miss. I at least wanted to wave at my nephew if he was out there, but I was wrong. And pulse. Okay, because you're worth it. But my legs are on fire, but mainly they're just really heavy. And I just keep saying, you keep trying, just keep trying, legs. I'm nervous for what's coming though. That part is true. This is the one where when we talk about etiquette, when we talk about the movement is really small, but it's super intentional and deep in the muscle contraction. So your legs aren't going to lift really high. It's more, if you're trying to lift them high, we're generally rocking onto the glute instead of being on that side hip. We have one more opportunity, and in that, the biggest thing that you can benefit from is lifting that bottom rib away from your mat. It doesn't even have to be visible. So as you pulse, if this is collapsing, pull it up just a little bit, even if that means your pulse is smaller. Isn't it awesome that you both thought the same thing? Great minds think alike, friends. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. And kick it. Woo! Strong. Oh, you guys are the best. So good to have one another. Now moving on from here. This is the one where the bottom leg stays down. So anchor it and then see how big you can move that foot forward and back. So you'll notice your body wants to get really involved. See if you can keep your body still. It's true. It's true. It's just, I feel like our glutes have gotten a lot of love lately. And take it up. Point and flex. Mine were like, don't you think we should take the day off? Don't you think it's a good time to take the day off? And then the abs said, no, I can't do it all. So here we are. Teamwork. So round 2, the bottom leg stays down for the forward movement and switch, and then we'll hover the bottom leg for the lift up. Yes, it sure does. All right, team. Option. Hover your bottom leg. Point and flex. This is where this top leg should be starting to feel heavy. Rock forward as much as you can. I love you. And bottom leg down. Last set, team. Tight and strong. Mine are too. Mine are laughing or potentially crying. Especially right here, this area. Point and flex, hover that bottom leg if you can. We love you. 10 seconds. All right, team, other side. Here we go. But the good news is that we switch sides in between. Weight loaded and pulse. Memories. So that top leg has the weight. You see that cheating? So the weight is in between the hamstring and the calf, and then pulls up. Squeeze your bottom. In that eye, and pull front to back. It's right here, team. That's the best part. Don't cheat that. So from the side, come forward, push way back, way back. Abs are so strong. Perfect. Same options, team. They could be down, your way. And invert, toe to knee. Tighten up, maybe the spine pull in. Now, the exercise 4 option, you're going to take this right leg behind and hold, and then you lift the bottom leg straight up and down. Now, some options. I could set my right toes on the mat. I could bend this knee instead. I could hover the leg but bend the knee. You find your way. Abs are tight. And pull. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. Now, if you feel good there, hover your bottom leg. Always optional. The body's going to want to rock onto the meat of the glute on the left side. You're on the hip, so you roll forward on the hip bone instead. And front to back. See if you can keep that bottom leg lifted. So the trick is to lift it, but don't let it move. Major obliques, so strong. And tap it front to back. You can always set the bottom leg down. Follow your abs, especially on that rotation. It allows us to contort and scoop in following the abdominals. Up ahead, we open up that top leg and lift the bottom. Abs, abs. Remember, you can set that right foot down. You can bend this left leg. And pull. Last set, team. Leg up or down. Same thing, we're watching that we're not pressing those ribs out. Pull the ribs in and away from the mat. A band. If we were only doing one set, I'd have a different answer. And front to back. But because that hamstring's just going to cramp, trying to hold that for such a sustained period of time. So I would do the band, and then if you were doing short sets, like we've done before, or keeping this leg down for sure. I generally, when we go up in that weight, I keep the movement pretty small so that hamstring isn't gripping so tight, knee to toe, to grip the weight, and then that hamstring gets a little prone to cramping. Your inner thigh should feel so good right now on that left leg. And then take that top leg behind, pull that bottom leg up. Now from here, and this part's important, the weighted leg, that's going to be the leg that's on the floor. So our right leg right now has the weight. You're going to take the weight out, and that's the knee that will be kneeling. All right, team, take the weight out of that right leg, come up onto your right leg, and send the left leg out to the side. So you can face you for a moment. So you have your right knee on the floor, and then take that left leg out to the side. Go ahead and allow your hip to shift a little bit to the right. And pulse that leg over back. So your left knee is coming over your right, so it's here. I can be on my elbows. Now take that leg side. So you're pulsing the left leg as high as you can to the side, pulling your belly button in nice and strong. And straight leg, round two. Sweep it over to the left. It's easy to let the abdominals hang out, team. We want to pull the navel tight towards the spine. You could use your weights right here for your hands if you wanted. You could be down on your elbows if you want. It's the range of motion this way that we're after. Tap it across. So that hits that same muscle contraction as if you're in a Brazilian lunge. So cross it over as big as you can. Now keep that left knee bent, lateral pulse. As high as you can. Your body's going to want to lean heavy into your arms. I want you to try and lean heavy into that knee. See if you can draw the navel tighter to the spine. And last set, straight leg to the side. Woo. You have so much going on with that, so you want to think about how much control you have with the abdominals, the back, and the glutes working together. And then knee cross it over. See how big you can go with that lateral crossover. Try not to arch the back, team. We don't talk anymore. Your right glute should be feeling so good. And then pull aside as high as you can. Knowing this is your last one, see if you can get an inch higher of movement. And come on to that right hip. Woo, here we go. And pull. I know, isn't it so good? So good. So the first one we allow if we want that bottom leg to be down. Now from there, it's a small little pulse. Abdominals are tight. It's key your setup. So it's easy to cheat through the movement if we're not paying attention. You want to be so strong and intentional and then pull front to back. It's that glute contraction right there that we're after. Use the first round to set that up, and then that perfected form each time. Now take that knee to front, tap the toe, knee, toe. Inversion, so you're taking that hip and you're bringing it into that inner and outer contraction. So key, so the weight of the leg as we bring it front to back, it's doing that contraction for your internal and external obliques as well as a little bit with the rectus abdominis if we move the torso, but the transverse, that muscle that's like an internal girdle, that's up to us to pull in. Bring that left leg back, and then you choose what you're going to pick with that right leg movement. That could be a bent knee, that could be a straight leg. I could tap the back foot down, your choice. Now as we come into round two, that option for your right leg to stay hovering, you can do that for round two, and then round three, put it back down or keep it up for both, your way. All right, friends, let's go. Set yourselves up and then pulse. Bottom leg is hovering. Option of that weight in the fold of the hamstring and the calf on that left leg, and then your hips are square to the front. Try not to rock back on the glute or tilt forward into your shoulder. It would be better to come down than have that movement shift. If it feels better on your neck to be down, you can increase the intensity by just lifting the leg higher in front, push back. Get the extension right there. That's the most important piece, friends. You can always set your bottom leg down where you could bend it so you have less of a weighted lever. Feel your top obliques team. They're working hard to do all of that movement. Invert, knee to toe. One side might have a little bit more flexibility or range of motion than the other. See if you can loosen up the tight side and then pull up. Yes, mine too, Chels. That's so normal, so natural. And also because our minds, we're such multitaskers, so our minds are going a million miles a minute. And it's easy for the body to default into either slouching through the spine, not holding as tall as we can. Generally, it's pretty easy and then pulls to figure it out because you'll start to feel like you don't feel the muscle as active and your discomfort is more in the joints or the neck or the back. And then that reset will put it back in the muscle. It's like we talk about, if anything feels easy, it's because we're not contracting mentally a muscle connection. So no movement, even standing in perfect form, just standing and doing no movement is a lot when you concentrate front to back on those muscles. So same thing when we're in this position, the body can easily go on automatic pilot, or we stay connected mentally. And generally what happens is we connect, then our mind wanders. Then we remind ourselves, come back. Then our mind wanders, we remind, come back. It's hard to stay in it the whole time. All right, team, inversion, take that knee to toe. That's where your gluteus medius, your gluteus maximus, and your obliques all work at the same time. Go low, go low. Oh, I hear you. And that's probably one of my many issues, but and lift makes us original. I can't tell if Vic's shaking his head yes with all my issues, or yep. Or I thought you might just be bopping to the beat. Wah, wah. All right, team, up ahead. The weight goes down. We come into a kneeling position on that left knee. And go ahead, drop the weight. We're on our left knee. Take that right leg out to the side. Woo. So we allow that little shift to the left. It's not big, but it's a little shift to the left with that left hip because it allows a little bit more glute contraction into the obliques of that side lift. One more. Bend the knee, cross it over. Woo. I know what they want. I wish you, can I share, Vic, what you're doing? Can I share? I wish you could see, so. That's so good for your poor Kathy. I was actually thinking that the other day because I accidentally, hang on, I have a trick for you. And then pull stuff. Chels, I wish you could see him. You'd have mad respect. He's on the bike doing, remember that guy who does hip hop on the bike? That's like what Vic's doing right now. He's doing a hip hop cycling class behind my TV. It's taking, there's no way, Chels, you'd be able to concentrate. But Kathy, I accidentally had my vacuum set on the wrong setting and then straight leg. And so I could barely push it. I think it was set for like hardwoods and it was on the carpet, whatever. Anyway, man, I was sweating. So if you guys can't get a workout in, Chelsea says, get it, Vic. He's throwing some dabs in there right now. I know. And bend the knee, cross it over. Come on, left glute. The bigger that crossover, the better it'll feel. Woo! If I gotta be, I'll be available. And side leg little pulse. So I have my left foot hovering. If you want, so it's here as I pull. If you want, you can set that down, or you can lift it fine where you feel, or you can go after the muscles you're looking for a little more actively. All right, team, last time, straight leg, take it out. Knowing it's our third and final, see how big you can go with that movement, but not by compromising that core connection. navel to spine, pull tight. And bend the knee, cross it over. See how lateral you can take that on that cross. Bum, 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 bum. Now reset the body, scoop the navel to spine, and side pulls, lift. Last 8, so strong. And go ahead and bring it to your back. Here we go. Home stretch, weight in the left hand. Right foot, team. Woo. Now as your left hand comes to the right foot, you have that option to cross pattern that left leg. Press it out. Press it out. I could also set my left foot down. I could also go vacuum, right? You choose what you need. All right, now bend in. You only get one round. So it's a medley of our favorites. So as we go through each movement, I want you to think strong and intentional. Your tailbone stays grounded. Always optional to set that head down. And one of each, straight leg, bend, straight leg, bend. If the movement of the right leg is sucking the joy out of your core work, set it down. So that coordination may not be feeling connected today, that's okay, just skip it. Now hold that right leg out, left arm up, and kick it. Small. Tailbone anchored. So here, I'm reaching that as far away from my foot as I can get it. My head can be down or lifted, but I don't want the head lift to all come from my cervical spine. It's coming from the rib drawing towards the hip, and the lift of the head is just the aftermath of that. And switch. Now your right hand has the weight. It's coming up to that left foot. My right hand foot can be down, tabletop, or cross pattern. I could do the leg alone, the arm alone, or the combo. All right, team, bend that left knee. Checking in with that sacrum, so if the tailbone is starting to pull up, it would be better to set that right foot down. Now combo one of each. Straight leg, bend. Straight leg, bend. So close, team. Now hold that left leg in extension, right arm up and kick it. So if this knee is collapsing in, bring it so it's right back over the hip. Now, up ahead, we set our weight down as we come into our finish. You're going to start with that right to left leg drop. So the weight comes down, and then we drop the right leg and left leg. Same thing, my head could be down. My head could be lifted, abs are tight, tailbone is grounded. So the first one is the shortest, and then we go slower, and it's going to be bigger range of motion. Oh, love you, Karma. Should be so nice out there, huh? All right, double two. So we come down two and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. People say what they want to say. All right, team, now 4 to 4. So you go 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. The leg that's not moving is just as valuable as the leg that is moving. I know, it's me, not you. So, fair enough, team, fair enough. Now, right leg down 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and lift. 8. 4, 3, 2, and switch. 8. 4, and lift. 4, right leg. 8. 4, and lift. Now we finish, so you have 4, 3, 2, and left leg. 8. 4, and lift. 4, now circle right, circle left. So as you come into that, you're going to finish up that 30 seconds with that nice big circle right to left. Slower or faster if you want. And heels in. Heel to heel, frog leg press. 2 minutes left, team. Now up ahead, we change. When we come in, we have a little drop. So you'll come in, tap the feet, in and reach. Now if you can bring the elbows to the knees, go for it. We have 3 more things and then you're all done. And figure 8. So you glue the legs together as you trace that 8 from around the outside.
Everyone knows, so everyone has to sing a song. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you, don't want to, I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want to, you want her, you need her, and I'm ready.
Now you'll either bridge up, roll like a ball, so you're either here, rolling through your back. You can roll like a ball here. Or long spine stretch here. Controlling the move regardless of your choice. And high hover. Low hover. High hover, bring it home, low hover. High hover, squeeze the glutes, low hover. High hover, low hover. High hover, slow hover. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, press back, inverted V, so good team. Pull the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Walk your hands back, shake your head now, relax the muscles in the face and the neck, and dangle, and slowly roll all the way up. As you come into that nice tall position, take your right foot on the left knee and sink down. You could be here. I was just gonna say, everyone loves that Under Armour mask. I'll send you the link for mine, Kathy, but I think that Under Armour mask is probably the win across the board. Because I have the mic on, so that one it's a tight fit and switch. But you guys, the Under Armour mask will keep it away from your mouth, so it's not going into your mouth. I think that's the most irritating part. Yes, yay. And both feet on the floor, dangle the arms before you walk away from your mat. Whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's anxiety, disappointment, physical stress, mental, emotional. Take a second to leave it, even if your mind picks it right back up. Leave it here, and then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll up with intention, squeeze your glutes, hold an ankle to spine, roll your shoulders back and down. Take a nice big deep breath in, arms up, and exhale, one more big breath in. And exhale, give yourselves a big hand. Good work, team. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys showing up for a Saturday. Kathy, I think the best place to get the Under Armour one is the Under Armour website, is what I've heard. But Chelsea would be a better contact with that. But I feel like they're the best. And outside of Chelsea's, they have been getting here a little bit faster. Yes, I think, and I've heard that from a lot of people though, that the small medium is good. And if you have to go up, you can always adjust. You can always make the ear things fit if that feels better. That was a lot of ab love. Didn't it feel like a fireworks show at the end that we went like glutes, abs? It was all boom, boom, boom. But I love it. So thanks for indulging me, you guys. And Kathy, I will send you the link for the one that I wear, and it's great for what I use it for, and for different things. But I think that the Akiko, I'm blanking on the brand because the mask that you bought me is so good too. Why can't I remember? I always forget the name of that because it's a little bit harder. I'll send you that too. I need to look at the brand name, Kathy, and then because Akiko has a great mask that works really well too. Yes. Oh, thanks. You guys are so fast. Kathy, do you see that? ARIAT. That one is really good too. It has a spine that keeps it out of your mouth. That's the thing that, like, the claustrophobicness of it being like touching my mouth is the most annoying thing. But anyway, I'm going to send that. Oh, good, Kathy. Perfect. That one is so great. And that won a bunch of awards too. So isn't that funny that that's a thing? But I love it. Anyway, have a great Saturday. Thanks for being here. And I'll be with you tomorrow for stretching.